I have attended 2.5-day commercial property seminars that did not even cover every facet of commercial property insurance. I apologize, but it is impossible for me to condense the topic of insuring your building and contents into a few minutes. Therefore, I'm going to give you the number one rule of commercial insurance and some information on the foundation of insuring your building and contents. Look, you might not like the number one rule, but here it is. Cooperate with your agent. Nobody should know your business better than you. You know what is important to you. You should tell your agent specifically what you want protected and from what peril. Without your detailed description or by withholding information, gaps in your protection could occur. For your agent to help you, you and your agent need to be on the same page regarding your business insurance needs. Here's the deal. Commercial property forms are broad in coverage, but there are a whole lot of exclusions and limitations. Many of the exclusions are a result of the property being covered under a different policy. So you might need additional policies, or your building and contents policy can be customized by the use of endorsements to add protection for the critical gaps. Without your help, the only way an agent can properly protect your business is by performing a risk analysis of your business. This is a very good option, but it is very time-consuming and expensive for smaller businesses. The bottom line is we do not want your claim to be denied because we did not know an exposure existed. We can do a risk analysis, or you can. It's your choice. Now, the following are some general basics that you should know prior to insuring your property. Number one, your property coverages can be separate from your other policies, or the property insurance can be combined with your general liability coverages with a business owner's policy or a commercial package policy. There are advantages to all three, but typically by combining coverages, you achieve an overall lower premium. Number two, there are three general coverage forms. First one is basic, a limited name peril policy which lists which perils are covered. Then you have the broad form, which is a basic policy with a few added covered perils. And then you have the special, an all risk with exclusion form that covers every peril except perils that are specifically excluded or limited. Therefore, the special form is superior in coverages, but more costly. Number three, how an insurance company calculates the amount of your claim is called a settlement basis. The two most common are replacement cost and actual cash value. Actual cash value is the replacement cost less depreciation. As a result, you should want replacement cost coverage. Number four, commercial property has a coinsurance clause. It is different than your homeowner's policy. If you have a claim and you do not insure your property at an agreed level, your claim payment will be penalized. So be sure to insure your property to 100% of its value, or at least comfortably higher than the agreed coinsurance amount. You do not want a coinsurance problem with an insurance company. Number five, if you have more than one building, insuring the buildings on a blanket basis might be advantageous. The best way for me to explain this is to give an example. The scenario is you have 4 buildings valued at $500,000 apiece. So you have a total of $2 million in total replacement value. With blanket coverage, you combine the 4 buildings in one value. You will probably be required to have a 90% coinsurance clause. In other words, you can insure the combination of buildings at $1.8 million instead of the $2 million. If one of the buildings has an insured peril that causes a total loss, you would be paid the full $500,000, yet you were only charged for 90% or $450,000. There are so many cool additional coverages and endorsements available. Unfortunately, all of the endorsements may not be available to smaller accounts. For the larger accounts, most endorsements are available. The key is to know that for all of your concerns, there is an answer. Let us know if we can be of further help, and take care.